I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. I was born to preach the gospel. And I sure do love my job. Yeah. Yes, I really love my job. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Yes, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. So let's get firmly rooted. Oh, I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted. Let's get firmly rooted. Yeshua, 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 Yeshua. I'm a disciple that makes disciples that makes disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. We are disciples that make disciples that make disciples. Let's get firmly rooted. Firmly rooted.
Good morning, gentlemen. Happy Friday morning. Sun is shining again today. This is good news. We're going to look at Psalm 14 today. Another short psalm by David. So we're going to dig into that a bit. The Jerus are in the house today, this morning. Friday morning, Steve gets the balloons out and kids start coming in for Jumperoo. And I think he's got some kids that have their own little orders. They put their orders in a week ahead of time. Who's on board? Let's see. Burt Reggiani, I see, is on board. Ken Gooch is on board. Pat Lennox is on board. Welcome. Jason Bailey, Steve Drew, Mike Sandbrink, and Wally Lewis, and I think that's about it. All right. So again, good morning, guys. And Psalm 14, the first line is known to many of us. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt. Their deeds are vile. There is no one who does good. The Lord looks down from heaven on the sons of men to see if there are any who understand, any who seek God. All have turned aside. They have together become corrupt. There is no one who does good, not even one. Will evildoers never learn, those who devour my people as men eat bread, and who do not call on the Lord? There they are, overwhelmed with dread, for God is present in the company of the righteous. You evildoers frustrate the plans of the poor, but the Lord is their refuge. Oh, that salvation for Israel would come out of Zion. When the Lord restores the fortune of his people, let Jacob rejoice, and Israel be glad. There is no one who does good, not even one. The state of the human condition, our sinful nature, it is never a nature that can be modified. We're not in behavioral modification here in the message of Christianity. The old nature needs to be put to death and die so that a new nature, a transformed nature can rise. The fool, the one who is wise and the one who is a fool. Huge themes in Psalms, huge themes in David's son's writings in Proverbs, Solomon. Don't you wonder sometimes how even we ourselves as Christians can sometimes miss the obvious? That God is, if we know about his promises, they all say one thing, but our reaction is another. The fool says in his heart, there is no God. The fool looks out at the world, looks in the mirror at themselves, looks at the complexity of everything and says, nope, God didn't make it. Well, then who did, is the question. Who did? And who's given man the mind to ponder and to think whether God exists or doesn't? Max doesn't ponder those things, but mankind does. You see, only a fool would deny his own identity. Only a fool then would say that I get to identify myself, not God. I think Isaiah has a section or it's Ezekiel, where he says, the pot says to the potter, you did not make me. The pot says to the potter, you did not make me. There's the lie of the human spirit. That we've deified ourselves, and so then I don't need God because I am God, and I'm the God of my little universe. What a lonely life. Wherever you turn around, you end up at yourself. That's got to be miserable. Because most of the time, I don't even like myself very much, let alone think that I've got the answers. So what might be the message for us today? Here we are, Christian men. We don't, let's say that we're not the fools, but we know some. We know individuals that are lost, that just don't see what they ought to be seeing. They're spiritually blind. They're spiritually enemies of God. And we, as men of God, have to find a way to speak truth in love so that we might win them, awaken them. See, it's easy to point a finger at them and say, you guys all suck. You're fools. But I think the cry in this psalm is David saying they need to seek you. You can be found, God. May we, the righteous, be a source by which we can share Jesus with others and they might just come to know who he is. That the salvation from Israel would come out of Zion. What, buddy? Come here. Uh-oh, grandsons are here. We're in trouble now. Come on. What? What? You want Papa's snack? I don't have a snack anymore. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi. Can you say hi, Louie? Huh? Can you say hi to everybody? Okay. All right, gentlemen. I'm going to let you go with that. I just want you to think about the fact that the only difference between us and them, the fools that don't believe there is a God, is that God has encountered us, and God needs to encounter them. And Fridays are a day in which we think about living sent, right? And Aaron's going to be here talking about life. And look, again, I think sometimes our human sinful nature, we kind of feel like we have a license to judge the world around us. All right, I'm going to let you down. That we have a right to judge the world around us. And the answer is no, we don't. We have the right to save them. We have the right to redeem them. We have the right to share Jesus with them. And somewhere there, they'll meet the God who's obviously their creator. So this psalm more reveals to me not just the heart of mankind, but our objective and our goal is to make them wise and make them see what they don't see. All right, that's what I have for you. Blessings on your day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.